actually fainted in my room. By the time I wake up, it's already I think like 36 or 38 hours from the time I'm faint to I wake up. And when I wake up, I will.
Chinese New Year already over.
Yeah, I know, but it's like when I wake up, I'm so weak that cannot even move myself that I'm actually crawling to the bathroom.
Hello, guys. Welcome to this episode of Spice and Nice.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I'm Denise and Nice. I should say, 新年快乐, Happy Chinese New Year.
And I should say, chúc mừng năm mới.
Yay! As you can tell, this is like CNY/tech episode.
Yeah.
So we talked a lot about how our cultures, when we first knew each other,
Yeah.
we talked a lot about how our cultures were actually quite similar. I was shocked to find that it's actually quite similar. But today we're going to talk about our most memorable CNY and tech. Is yours a heavy one?
I think we want to talk about the very the sad kind for me, because that's when I was young, right? So
Okay,
I
we
think
start
that's
with sad, then end with happy.
okay. Let me start with the sadness. So I like it. So actually, New Year's for me, I think the memorable the most is when I was 20 years old. I still remember that because I almost from 15 years old when I ran away. New Year's for me always working. Working is like coffee shop or
Plus, they
bar
got extra money, right?
or restaurant who are decide to not close in New Year's. Then I always go there and work, and they always pay you more because you work New Year's.
It's considered public holiday pay.
Yeah, so I have like time for kind of pay if I
Wow.
work for like New Year's, and from 15 years old I already start work. So when I'm 20, same. Well, when that's when I already have a company actually, right? And that's the years that I only don't have to work. But something happened that I was sick, and I have fever the night before New Year's night. And because it's fever before the New Year night, I could not go out and buy medicine because everybody closed. You know what I mean, right? Like you're not sick until you go hospital. You just fever. And then I asked my not flashmate like like when you rent room, right? You have many room in the row, and then the next room got one person also. He going to pack to go back his hometown. I said before you go hometown, can you try to get me something to take, like fever or something. Then he really go to the like the pharmacy and get me something. And then that's medicine. I think is something wrong with that, or my body react with that. I have uh, allergic with medicine. It bring me to from fever to a deep kind of roller coaster from vomiting to dizzy to faint, like like horrible, right? And then back then I have my ex-boyfriend who a doctor in overseas. So he live in America. I live in Vietnam. He's a Vietnamese America. I'm Vietnamese in Vietnam, right? And I was like, I think I'm not feel well. And then he video call me and he like, oh my god, you have all the sign of allergic with the medicine. Then he just tell me like, drink more water, drink a lot of water, keep drink water, wake up, you drink water, it flush it out. But I was not so well that after halfway of phone, he phoned me, I will fainted. I'm actually fainted in my room. By the time I wake up, it's already I think like 36 or 38 hours from the time I'm faint to I wake up. And when I wake up, I will.
Chinese New Year already over.
Yeah, I know, but it's like when I wake up, I'm so weak that I cannot even move myself. That I'm actually crawling to the bathroom, and I drink the water from the tap because I was so sick I could not move my body. I put the tap in my mouth and I drink, and I fall asleep again there to another like 24-hour more. So every moment I wake up, I actually drink tap water from the toilet.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because you could not have energy for anything else.
Yeah, because my body was. I think I'm in a coma. It will say that. Like I don't know, is that called coma or faint? I don't know what is that called. Maybe later after this call, I should check GPT.
What were you?
What was state I am like? Why my body was that? And I thought I'm dying, babe. I'm actually think I'm dying, right? Until
It sounds like you're dying.
I think like 5th or 6th day of New Year's, I finally again. So this time I finally can cook a proper water. I don't have food in the room, and because it's New Year's, nobody open, so I cook instant noodle. But I just eat 2 bites, that I vomit again, and I just go to the whole shock body, the shock again. I'm just drink water a lot in the room, and then I remember until like day 7 or 8 something. My back then best friend also work for my company. She finally go back to city, right? Because she back to hometown. And I call her, I say, I know I don't want to disturb you, but I really need, like, can you buy me food and stuff and bring to my room and my house? And she will actually feel annoyed because for her it's like it's New Year and you start asking me for help already. You know, like can you do it yourself and all that. I don't even have energy to explain for her how bad. This she buy over, but she not even walk up to see me. She just left at downstairs. I have to walk from level 4 down to carry the thing up, and I could not carry up because I was so weak that I have to ask the my landlord to help me, which is an uncle who are in his 70, white hair. He said, "Are you okay? I thought you go home for New Year's. Like, you've been there for the whole week."
See you.
Because nobody know I was actually dead in the room. I'm actually thinking if I die there until my body has smelled, then maybe people know, right? Like I was like amazing how I'm alive. And then he helped me up, and by that moment my voice completely lost. I lost my voice completely. I don't know why I lost completely either. It's so confusing.
Like your throat was pain or like
No, it's just I think I lost
the ability to talk.
Yeah.
Because many days no talk.
Correct. And I think because I was too sick, I don't know why. Like my body was like extremely juiced out from a few days. Maybe it fight inside for push out the wrong medication.
Plus you had no nutrition. Like
Yeah. Yeah. And then I go to office on day 12 or something. That's when I meet my back then best friend, and she was shocking when she me. I become string like a chopstick.
You went through a fast basically.
Yeah, like and lost my voice. I look like a ghost because my body like so scary. And she was like, "Oh, what happened? Why you don't tell me on the phone? I don't know that you this sick. If I know this, I don't leave the thing below. Are you okay?" Like, and people react to me like I really look like a dying person wake up, right? Because I did not see myself in the mirror. And that's when I realized for the first time I want to have a family. And I think that's also lead to my wrong decision to marry. Because at that moment, I think it's like that day is so traumatized me that I tell myself that I don't know who going to marry me, but whoever come and say want to marry me, I will marry.
Because you don't want to like die alone.
Yeah, and also because I was so lonely in that New Year's. For the last few years of New Year, I lonely. I don't feel that kick in ass. But that's the conclusion of today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
You are?
I am Amanda Spice.
And the stubborn one. I am Denise the Nice. We will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.